Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the gallery/studio. And this is part 2. I'm not sure how long this has been languishing in my studio. I'm going to have a look at that. I'll just take these off. That's my refuse container. I'm going to put some tree trunk colors in. And this is my, I think a couple lipsticks. A moisturizer and a lipstick came in that. And I just cut off that and then taped over the end with some clear plastic duct tape. So I'm going to do that again, and for right now I'm going to look at this, and I think it's perfect because I had some clouds that did some stuff that I didn't like, so I know where my tree is going to go off to one side. But I also had an incident where my finger went in, and so I sort of swept through the sky with my fingers, and I'm not too thrilled with how that looks either. So I have got, it was open a second ago, I swear. I have got some iridescent pink paint, and I do happen to like iridescent pink paint in my skies, and I might be interested in putting some other in there also, but for right now I think I'm just going to grab my small spatula. Actually, my OXO omelet turning spatula is a really good paint spreading tool. So I'm going to just give myself a little bit of whatever seems to strike my fancy. And maybe I ought to grab a little bit of Anita's white metallic that made a noise like it was open a second ago. Wow. This is so embarrassing when this happens. I gotta tell you what. Got it. Don't ask me how. I'm not telling. Alright, so I've got a little bit of iridescent folk art also, so I'm just going to give this a shot. Blend it around. Hope I can get away with it. Knock some over the side. Go back the other way. Keep your spatulas clean and you won't get these little schmutzy things that I get. So I've got a little bit of something I need to cover over on that edge. It looks like a fingerprint. So I like that better than I liked it before. It doesn't keep me from wanting to put a little bit of orange in there. Not that I don't have plenty of orange below. I wasn't looking to make any green. I got a little bit because the sky was blue. I can always use some more of that. Anita's White Pearl works really well, just like water would for watercolors, in my opinion, anyway. I've got tweezers on my Amazon link below the link tree underneath the video in the first blue link. And I recommend having some because I don't like lumps in my painting. Alright, so that's not looking too awful bad, and I'm going to not worry about that dripping because it's pretty well in there. You know what? I so lied. I want something up there too. I think I'm going to knock off the yellow or yellow-orange. Because it had some streaks I didn't like. That's some more Anita's White Metallic. I don't mind letting some fall down the edge. That's a much prettier sky in my opinion. And mostly, I usually say my scapes probably require a frame because you can't get an even distribution of paint over the edges. But right now, I am loving that. So you could do an entire painting and then do another painting the next day with the sky. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Am I happy enough to call it done? Maybe not. Let's grab a little tiny bit of that white metallic. And I thought that was going to be open, but it wasn't. Come on. I don't know what that is on my spatula, but I wish it would stop leaving dig marks in my canvas. And yes, I did do that. And I guess I'm not done doing it either. Hopefully my tree doesn't take me too long. Still getting those little dig marks. I would look for whatever's on my spatula, but I'm pretty sure even with glasses on at this point I would not find it without removing all the paint. So I'm just going to keep swiping. And then I'll just use all of that that's on the spatula right there. Because even though I say I'm not trying to match it, you know I'm going to try. Even if it's a bad match, it's still better than nothing. And yes, I'm having far too much fun with my sky, I admit it. I love doing a second step sky. So I'm going to show that to you guys while I mix up some colors and throw this spatula in the bucket. And, well, okay, I've showed it to you, now I'm going to put it over here. I want to put a white metallic base. And I'm going to use all of my favorite colors in succession. That was a quinacridone magenta from Golden. This is probably more than likely a multi-surface acrylic neon purple from Folk Art. This is that color shift. Pink, orange, pink. I really did think that that yellow was open and I really do want it. Never fortunate shoving my plug down into the bottle for sure. But I did get a good plug out, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to succeed in this. They don't have to look pretty now because they will be mixing. But if they do, I'll get lucky. I don't know what that was. That was a Bahama Blue from Anita's. The yellow is a Hobby Lobby color. The dark purple is a dioxidine, also from Hobby Lobby. I believe it's Master's Touch brand. I don't ever use enough red in my opinion, and I need to. I would like an excessive amount of paint so that I can get what I want, but there's no guarantee that I'm going to see everything that I want, so that's why I'm taking my time. This has got golden iridescent pearl fine in it, or it's just a beautiful purple color that was a metallic. I can't for the life of me remember what that might have been. And I just like this blue. It's a metallic. It's also got iridescent pearl fine by Golden in it. I think I'm going to use a little bit of that dark orange that I hid on myself. I really want some gold, but I like this coppery color. This is a Modern Masters coppery color. It's not called copper. My brain is melting. Lots of days these days. Can't beat turquoise in that mix. Turquoise is a metallic also. And I like the dioxazine purple so much. And I think it's time to put a little more yellow in there. That looks like a pretty good mix to me. I just shook you. Little Floetrol never hurt anything. So long as you have plenty of other colors. I'm just going to dribble that around. I know I have some quinacridone magenta with golden iridescent pearl fine in it, which always makes me happy. I just do that to eye. I add a good squirt, and then if I don't like it, I add another good squirt. And I don't want... Let's see if I can keep from putting my fingers in there. And it looks like I have interfered with my cloud. And most of that's going to be behind the tree, I think. Although I was thinking over here. Yeah, maybe not. So, I'm going to take my container, grab my colors, and just use the edge. I'm going to right now grab a skewer oh, there's a good sized puddle down there at the bottom, and put some roots on my tree, which I could also add some more colors to if I wanted, so desired. Hurt a little paint there, right up through. I'm really tempted to just grab a little more. Hopefully I haven't forgotten how to make a tree. Not sure what I'm going to do for leaves yet. I'm going to try and make that a fairly appropriate looking tree. I'm just going to keep using paint that's flowing out. Maybe a root system too. I like that orange in there. I think I can manipulate almost anything into tree branch like submission if I use my skewer correctly. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to try and see what this palette knife does. That's funny, it didn't work as well as I was hoping. Pick the correct end of this. That's alright, I'll use something else to meld that. Pick up some color. I can just roll my skewer in my paint and pick up a little color to change up what's in my tree if I want. I'll show that to you guys. We may run out of time because I don't think I can even get close to putting enough foliage in there. Oh, I saw that. A rather large lump. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't mind that so much. I like it, in fact. That one little white spot's not doing it for me, but I don't mind that the tree is in front of a scape. I'm just going to use the corner of my scoop to drag some stuff out. Careful not to annihilate the sky that's still kind of damp behind. So far, so good. Just go so far and then branch out. You can't drag this as well as you could if it were a completely dry background. It's amazing to me how well this works. I haven't done it in a very long time. So I will work until I run out of time, and so I'll start now and tell you guys I do sell my artwork. My email address is below the link tree underneath the video. That's another lump. Where are you coming from, lump? That's a funky looking branch. I need to do something about that. Anywhere I have little lumps can be buds, or I can just drag them right out so that they look more like branches. I am going to put some paint in a dish, in the same dish, and probably create some foliage. I'm trying to decide what it will look like right now. Might look like that. But whatever it is, it's coming soon. I love you guys. There's over 90,000 of you. If you'd like to join in the support for the studio, please feel free to look for PayPal or Patreon, and know that if you do make a donation, you will be automatically included in the monthly drawing. You can find the prizes for the monthly drawing on the end screen of any video on the exhibition video. This month there are 9 to choose from for whoever's name is drawn. So I really just want to start dripping paint and see if I can get away with that. I've got 1 minute left, which is not really very much, to tell you guys, please give me a thumbs up, like my videos, share them, watch them longer, it really helps. And I will tell you whatever you're missing in part 3. Look under the Linktree link for Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. Instagram is where I put my most recent artworks on the day I make them. I think I can just use this. I want another branch right there. Yes. Good. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And thank you for all the wonderful comments you leave me all the time. And thank you guys who have been helping support the studio and production of videos for keeping me painting. Really, really appreciate that. Anybody who wants to be of huge assistance and own a piece of artwork, that would be the best possible way you could help. So I am going to put some more colors in here. Probably not even. Alright, so I love you guys. I'll see you probably in a couple minutes actually. And